that the shareholders were a bit reluctant when it came to approving most issues. I don't know why, but I think that has been doing well, so I expected you to be jumping up and down. I couldn't do that because then I would not be able to say what the minister was going to say. Chairperson of the Board of Trustees, Professor Manyanga, and members of the Board of Trustees, the Executive Director, National Museums and Monuments of Zimbabwe, Dr. Mpira, members of the NMMZ management team, government officials here, shareholders, stakeholders, development partners and cooperating institutions, traditional leaders. I did not see any unless I got it wrong, but I think we need their blessings, and representatives of communities, members of staff, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Minister, Dr. Kazembe, it is my pleasure to join you at this second annual general meeting of the National Museums and Monuments of Zimbabwe. This AGM is particularly significant as it provides an opportunity to reflect on progress made by the institution, assess the challenges that remain, and set the strategic direction for the period ahead. It is also important to note that this is the second AGM of NMMZ since the coming into effect of the Public Entities Corporate Governance Act, and I should say congratulations. The first AGM, held in April 2026, marked a key milestone in strengthening transparency, accountability, and stakeholder participation in the institution's governance. Government expects these meetings to serve as platforms for accountability, performance review, strategic reflection, and alignment with national priorities. In this regard, I commend the Board of Trustees, management, and staff of NMMZ for the progress achieved during the period under review. The progress achieved must now be consolidated into sustained institutional performance, improved service delivery, and measurable national impact. I'm encouraged by NMMZ's strengthened corporate governance, and I'm happy that there were accolades. With the board enhancing systems, establishing specialized committees, and enhancing oversight of financial, operational risk, and integrity matters. These measures align with the Public Entities Corporate Governance Act and the National Museums and Monuments Act. However, governance must go beyond compliance. It must deliver results by ensuring prudent use of resources, effective risk management, transparent decision-making, and accountability for performance. Going forward, government expects the Board of Trustees to provide firm and effective strategic oversight while allowing management the necessary space to discharge its executive responsibilities. Management in turn must demonstrate greater agency in implementing board decisions, government policy directives, and the NMMZ strategic plan. Accountability must operate at every level of the institution. I also recognize that NMMZ continues to face financial and operational constraints, with treasury disbursements below approved budgets, while staffing gaps, aging equipment, and inadequate vehicles continue to affect service delivery. These challenges must drive innovation, efficiency, and resource mobilization. But I can also assure you that on our part as head office, we will engage treasury. But I also challenge Board of Trustees and management to engage other stakeholders, and I'm aware and I know there are opportunities And some of these we have already explored and had an opportunity to share some of these with the Board of Trustees. For example, during the forthcoming with the Sanganai, and I know we have partnered with ZTA to refurbish some of the infrastructure in Great Zimbabwe, and this must continue. The mobilization of 1.18 million for the Great Zimbabwe Visitor Center and Research Partnership shows the potential to diversify funding. Government expects NMMZ to strengthen revenue generation, partnerships, development funding, visitor services, and commercial opportunities, while ensuring that commercialization never compromises heritage, authenticity, integrity, or cultural significance. The core mandate of NMMZ remains the protection and preservation of Zimbabwe's national heritage. I commend its restoration works at Great Zimbabwe, Kagumbudzi, and Muchuchu, as well as inspection and nomination dossiers for new national monuments.